Welcome back to Always in Pursuit. Ray here, coming to you from Madrid, Spain, on the back end of a little bit over a week-long vacation, just traveling the country and really enjoying our time here. And today, um, because of the traveling always gets me thinking about different things. But today, I want to talk to you about the myth of common sense. Um, so the myth of common sense is dangerous, particularly in leadership, because it assumes people know things that we believe are normal. And even from a subordinate perspective, because I've had my share of leaders where I go back and think like, wow, this dude or this gal really lost their common sense. And maybe that's something that happens as you grow in your leadership. As you grow in your leadership roles. But I think that one thing I lost sight of is that we think that leaders don't know what they're talking about, when in fact they're shaped by their own experiences. So I can't assume that people have gone through the same thing that I have gone through and what the same experiences. And so to narrow it down, like me being from South Texas, my common sense from South Texas, is not the same as common sense from, say, somebody that came from New York City. Those are going to be two completely different things. And what somebody might call common sense in New York City, I'd have no idea what they were talking about. So, from the perspective of being in the Army, right, it's really dependent on the types of environments you've been exposed to. So think about your deployed experiences. Different cultures, different values, different way of doing things. Uh, you can't have a common world sense. It just, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't jive with me, right? So um, the Army being as diverse as it is, um, we have a lot of institutional learning that can bring us a lot of common knowledge, I'll say, but even so, with that common knowledge that the Army operates on, we're still influenced by our past experiences. So it's not necessarily common sense, more than it is common knowledge, from my perspective. So as a leader, embrace that diversity, right? You don't want to shut it down. You don't want to shut down the creativeness that comes from those diverse points of view. So stop trying to force your common sense beliefs on others, and start embracing the diversity that comes with being in such a great organization. Um, and I think that you'll find that you're gonna learn a lot more from people than you might expect, and you will come to see that common sense really is a myth. So I'd be interested to hear what you think. Um, and until next week, I'll be back in Germany and coming back to you from a known location. Hope you have a great week and remain always in pursuit. And we'll see you next week.